Good morning, and how about a cookie? And there, out there, for being here, out here. Little dim on lights this morning. Oh my goodness, my notes are in my pocket. Watch this. Whoop. Here we go. Boy, we're getting all set up this morning. Yeah, Vivi's ready. I'm not. Here we go. Do you know what we had this morning? Vivi knows. What did we have this morning? We woke up to a rainbow. A rainbow. Welcome to the Sentimentalist. And right out there was a big full rainbow. Yeah, we didn't need our rainbow flag this morning. We had a full rainbow. So welcome to In Here, Out Here. Slurp. Vivi's nose. I don't know how long Viv will stay this morning. We'll have to see, won't we? Huh, buddy? We'll have to see. Yeah. Good dog. Good girl. Deep breath. I'm looking out the window. Deep breath. Ah, sit back. And let's get ready to get on with our day, huh? I think it's just so wonderful how people are, just go ahead and be as cruel as you want to be. Actually, that's a terrible thing to say. Don't want any of it. That murderer's response, how many did they count up? How many people he's killed so far? And taken jobs away? It's millions. War criminal without, he gets away with it without declaring war, huh? So we need to be able to knit and go to our jobs and take care of one another. Julie has bad neck. She's really in neck pain. Ah, boy. So, Viv looks like she wants another one pretty soon. I had such a nice afternoon yesterday. A former student, Scott Watson, has a radio program called Hearing Voices. And he puts it on every morning, or it's on every morning. And we did 4 shows. It's neat how he does it. Records them all over the phone. Lives in Sarasota, down that way. Yeah. You're so good. Would you like another one? Just for the folks. So it doesn't look like a bribe. We'll just make it nice, huh? Yeah. So I had a whole lot of things. But anyway, Scott, it was so good. And when he visits up here, he brings a pie. And we have pie. What a good guy. I was thinking the other day, at this age, you look back and say, well, maybe I should have this and that. But I started thinking all the things and the people that poems have brought to me, and all over the country, Santa Fe, New Mexico, an island off the state of Washington, New Jersey, a Zen master in New Jersey, a person at the Juilliard in New Jersey. I mean, this is, I don't know. It's just been really remarkable. And several therapists, analysts, editor, person who practiced shamanism. I mean, that's really a liberal arts education at age 81. I finally got my liberal arts education rather than memorize the dates of Emily Dickinson. I don't think she had maybe one date. or let me look at my list. And Jeff Monroe took me to lunch, and I ate the biggest burrito I've ever seen, and it was so big I couldn't eat dinner that night. And the server kept laughing at me. She said, "One of the smallest people, construction workers, big guys," she said, "big guys, can't finish these burritos." Well, then that was a challenge. So then when it got down to about this much left, I asked her for a box. That was fun. Let's see what we have on here, huh? Uh, boy, this, uh, you know, staying. Remember back in school, there was this value taught to us about staying informed. I don't think it's doing a lot of people a lot of good. I keep getting email after email saying, I can't take it anymore. I'm just numb. I'm this, I'm that. And I would, I would suggest that you're doing something. Oh, Molly's at the door. Molly wants in. Molly's out on the porch. She's yowling. Can you hear her? But I think it's important. You know what our protest is? Is to not give up on saying hi. And um, I did not say staying hi. I said saying. Being good to Molly the cat. Loving your puppy. Loving your family. Keeping the conversation out of the dinner table. Oh man, is that good? We got a new big coffee pot. Man, oh boy, it is so good. You know, back when I was a kid, maybe they still do have it. At the swimming pool was the last day of the swimming pool, and you're just being just the best, like you always are. Huh? The swimming pool, and they would have what's called the Labor Day races, and they had all these different races. Now, there was one controversy because we did have a champion swimmer in town in the school system, and a lot of the townspeople wanted her to not be allowed to race in the Labor Day races because she was too good. Anyway, it ended up with what was called the penny scramble, and the Rotary Club tossed hundreds of, let's say, pennies, or I don't know how many, into the shallow end, and all the kids would dive in and try to get as many pennies as they could. Um, oh boy, yeah. Hey, we had some rain yesterday, and sometimes you go, ah, shoot, it's raining, but it was so cozy and just felt so. Thank you for the rain, yeah. Thank you for the rain. Um, I have something where did I put that? Oh, here it is. This wonderful book I'm reading called All the Beauty in the World. And I read this last night and I thought, you guys, this might, this might be really interesting to you. Um, it's the guy who's the guardian in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I find that my eyes can accept a fictive world, a fictive world as real. I look at a painting, I see a village and a river, and the village's reflection suspended in river water. Only in Monet's world, there is no such thing as sunlight, really, just color. Monet has spread around the sunlight color like the goodly maker of this little universe. He has spread it, splashed it, and affixed it to the canvas with such mastery that I can't put an end to its ceaseless shimmering. I look at the picture a long time, and it only grows more abundant. It will never conclude. Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that marvelous? And then he says the first step in any encounter with art is to do nothing. Just watch. Give your eye a chance to absorb all that's there. We should never think, this is good, this is bad, this is Baroque, which means X, Y, and Z. For the first time, we shouldn't think at all. Art needs time to work on us. Isn't that wonderful? I have been, oh, I got so much disagreement in academe for not being intellectual.
Rigor.
And rigor. I had no rigor. No.
Yes.
The more playful it was, the better. Right? I had some rigor. What rigor did I have? I just took a burr off, Vivi. What rigor? Rigor to be kind. Huh? Julie just said something that can't be repeated on the air. How we doing on our time? We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Well, I have a rainbow poem today. I thought since we had a rainbow this morning, and our daughter has this wonderful uh, phrase that she uses for the sense of wonder instead of making it a bit. She just goes, "How can that be?" I think I've told you that, but how can that be? You know. It's so nice to think of you all out there. Some of you have emailed me and told me things, and I got a beautiful email from a former student who graduated in 2001. That's 24 years ago. And he's now an anthropologist of trauma at St. Andrews in Scotland. Isn't that something? Noah Tucker. I remember you, Noah. Yes, I do. If you're out there in Scotland. Who? Huh?
It was a beautiful letter.
Beautiful letter, Julie said. Yeah, it really was. I mean, that kind of letter that makes you look back. When you're a teacher, you don't know if you helped anybody. They have to tell you. How else can you know? You just hope. You just hope. Well, let's go to the rainbow. Vivi, you're starting to bake a little bit now. And you know what? I even have 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. I'm going to play a game with you. It's over here. No, it's over here. There it is. Where'd it go? Here we go. Rainbow, huh? Yeah. Can you get down for me? Can you get down? Can you get down? And the answer is no. Good girl. Snuggle up. Let's snuggle up. Oh, back up. Okay, we're almost out though. What if Wordsworth, strolling along the lakes, had looked up, taken out his pen, and speculated how the color came from light refracted through the drops of rain that formed around some dust? And what if Noah, crazed with the smell of dung, the impatience of every creature on the earth, what if this wild builder of faith, when he saw that covenant of color draping over his mad zoo, had tried to tabulate the cubits in the rainbow's length, forgetting about the dove, the olive branch, dry land? And what do we make of Philip? Plato's less than certain pal. He scribbled in his notebook that the rainbow wasn't stable after all. It moved as the observer moved, and somewhere over the rainbow was farther away than any bluebird could ever fly. So, if science is as uncertain as tomorrow's weather, I think I'll say the rainbow, like most everything. This poem, elephants, the hurricane along the Georgia coast, my daughter's scribbled chalk across the sidewalk, is not just one more worn, anonymous effect in causes long and flagrant history. I'll say the rainbow simply comes. Light may bend, reflect, refract, but why then color? Why Mozart from a catgut string? And why this morning, when I saw that we were out of coffee, did I look up and see you in the garden, staking our tomatoes in the rain? Thanks for being with me and Viv. Livy and us and Julie. And you know what? Live your week. Try to be cheerful. Be kind. Take care. Thank you.